Ghosts.
Hey everyone, this Call of Duty Ghosts review is proudly brought to you today by #Radio. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, everyone played it, everyone liked it, everyone loved the story mode. No one ever has any complaints with the campaign mode. There were always a lot of gripes with the multiplayer. That's the second part of most of these games, if not, in fact, all of them, and quite often it's a larger part. Modern Warfare 3 had its issues, and towards the end of its life cycle, it was rumoured that a sequel to Black Ops was coming out. Everyone just could not wait for that, because Black Ops 1 was generally an all-round pretty good game, but it was just old and dated. So when Black Ops 2 came out, everyone was really excited for that, but unfortunately it was plagued with many problems in the multiplayer side. Again, the campaign side, no real issues. So Call of Duty Ghosts, when it came out on the 22nd of November, it had some really big shoes to fill, and a lot of people in the last few months of the life cycle of Black Ops 2, they just had absolutely had enough. They had enough of Modern Warfare 3. They were pinning their hopes as the absolute last chance for a comeback for the COD series. Now, the campaign mode I'm playing here, the graphics are just absolutely beautiful. It's a visual feast. I obviously on the console you can't adjust anything like you can in the PC. You can't tweak anything. This is just how you get it out of the box, and I'm playing this on veteran difficulty level. I've mashed up a few of these clips because I'm not doing a let's play right the way through for you. Obviously the campaign mode, I understand, takes about 6 hours give or take to complete. I'm only partway through it at the moment, but what I've played so far, I really, really am enjoying it. I really would recommend you get it. Now, it's a lot of money to drop for just the campaign, so that's why these games survive on the multiplayer aspect. In this Call of Duty Ghosts, they've brought out a new character, and I believe it's for the first time ever, really, is this Alsatian here called Riley. I'm not a fan of Alsatians, but seeing the way this dog moves and how he sort of whimpers and interacts with you, he's a really cool dog, and he's quite neat to be able to have in your squad. You actually end up controlling him by using a futuristic tablet screen, if you like, and you can watch what he's doing. You can actually guide him and play him as if you are him, but essentially you're not. It's not like other games where you morph into him and suddenly you're a dog. You are telling Riley what you want him to do, so he's still a dog, obviously, but it's a great part of the game because when he's running around with you, he will alert you if people are near, enemies are near, there's trouble. You can also look at someone, and I think it's left bumper, and Riley will run off and attack that person. So it's almost like you see someone, you haven't got time to shoot him, sick Riley on him, and he'll sort it out for you. He is a valued squad member, however, so protect him. If he gets killed for any reason, then as far as new gen weapons go, big ticks. As far as campaign goes, big ticks. As far as visual appealing and accuracy of distance of redrawing maps and sprites and the actual depth of view you're seeing, it's not going to be blocky in the distance and then smoother as you get close to it. Everything big ticks. The campaign mode, I feel, has been completely nailed. The story is very engaging. It's very enjoyable. The actual missions that you're taking part in, the way they tell the story without giving too much away, is a really nice way of watching it. It's similar to in Black Ops 2, I believe, where they actually tell a story and sort of pan backwards and forwards, but but it's not. But it's really good the way they've done it. Okay, so if the campaign absolutely rocks, then how's the multiplayer? This is one of my favourite maps. It is called Stonehaven, and it reminds me a lot of Stonehenge. I don't know why, but it could be all the stone everywhere. The old 9-banger here, which is great. You can choose to hold on to it for 1, 2, 3 or 4 charges, and the longer you hold it, the more devastating the effects will be. In this side of the game, many people don't ever see it. Many people don't have Xbox Live subscriptions. They just play the game. Maybe they hire it from the video store. They don't actually play online, and the thing with the Xbox is it's not like the PlayStation Network. You have to pay to be on, unless you get a free code from someone or 7-day trial or whatever. There are ways around it where you can sign up and then go, oh no, actually I changed your mind, and it goes, oh, don't go here, have a month. There's ways around it, and I mean, it's not that dear. I mean, I'm actually paying $10.99 a month because I'm too lazy to actually get a full year up in one go. But I would recommend, I really would recommend it. The multiplayer aspect of these games is a huge portion of these games. I can't stress enough how much time I spend playing the multiplayer side. I rarely play through a campaign more than once. If it's really good, then I'll play it more than once, but twice is your limit, or is all you're going to get out of me. But with the multiplayer, as an example, Black Ops 2, I hit Master Prestige in that. I had about 2,500 hours invested in it. Modern Warfare 3, I think I hit 4 prestiges, and then I stopped playing it because I did actually. With that game, I actually ejected it and smashed it. I got so angry with the multiplayer side. Black Ops 2 was getting very close to meeting the same fate. It's all about the servers, it's all about the lag, it's all about the hit detection, it's all about the shooting around corners and all those sort of things that people moan about with the multiplayer. Now, the big draw card for this game is being on the next gen console as well as the current gen, talking about 360 and 1 and then PS3, PS4, is that dedicated servers will hopefully get rid of that peer-to-peer problem, P2P, that everyone moans about and everyone hates. So with the gaming side of it sorted out, lag-wise and hit detection, and they've still nailed it with the graphics, with the draw distances, with the details, the maps in this game. I mean, everyone's moaning about it, saying, "Oh, 6v6 on 360. It's the maps are way too big," and yeah, they are huge, but people start to learn the spawns, and they don't obviously run around aimlessly. I say that, but then I remember this was one of the first maps I played after Stonehaven, and I just remember absolutely hating it because I had no idea about the map layout. I was just running around from one death to the next. But after you play a little while, you get to know where the edges of the map are, where people are going to spawn. You can see up in your mini-map there where people are. So, yeah, giant maps, I think, is a giant plus. On the current gen, it's 360. PS3, there's 6v6. On the next gen, Xbox One and PS4, it's 9v9, which is going to make for effectively another 6 players on the maps. They tend to always rotate the maps in multiplayer based on what sort of game type you're doing. If you're playing Cranked, you will most likely always get Strike Zone, which is that sort of hot dog stand multi-level that everyone says looks exactly like Dome. I don't really see the resemblance in it, but maybe I'm just not looking into it hard enough. But you go to play Domination and you most always get thrown into Stonehaven. I mean, I really like Domination on Stonehaven. Free-for-all in Stonehaven's a bit hard. People tend to bust out the sniper rifles and just really annoy people. One of the things that everyone was just really, really, really looking forward to was the promise that there was going to be no quick scoping in the game, but unfortunately that was a little bit of a lie. So there are a few things that need sort of fixing. We're in early phases. There are no patches out yet. No one's really moaning too much. There have been no gun nerfs and no gun buffs. We'll have to wait and see how it goes, but I'm very hopeful for the multiplayer side. I'm really enjoying it. I rate the campaign side a very high 9.5 out of 10, and I've got to give the multiplayer side a very similar rating. So I really would recommend you go and get this game. Either get it on the 360 or the One, whatever you can afford, and just really enjoy it. It's one of the best games out at the moment for Day One edition, and it's going to be well worth the money spent. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Be sure to tune in next time for more great videos. Thanks a lot. See you.